Women's Day. But first of all, happy International Women's Day to every woman out there. And no, let me begin with happy International Women's Day, Sister Aurelia.
Same to you. Happy International Women's Day. Thank you. Yeah, but it's still okay.
Okay.
You want me to be happy on this day? So happy, same to you. You said happy
International
Women's Day. Okay. Do we have Men's Day?
Yeah, we have Men's Day.
Oh.
So, you need to be specific when you say so.
I understand your fears.
Hey.
Okay, thank you so much for the best wishes and for wishing me a happy Women's International Day. I really appreciate, and I wish the same to your mom and to your sisters and to every woman out there, those listening to us. It's a great day. We are bound to celebrate and enjoy it. You were still wishing Women's Day.
Yeah, so I was starting with you. I'm checking on the promise. How do you call it? The word has gone. International Women's Day. Happy International Women's Day to you.
Okay.
And happy International Women's Day to every other woman that is listening to us. And all those that maybe don't have the chance to listen to us, they should feel loved and appreciated in the society.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
First of all, what is this Women's International Day? And before I start, like I wish to all the women out there, I wish in this International Day in a special way to my mom, Mbaba's Edith, wherever you are. I wish you a very great day. She's my hero. And then to my sisters, one of my sisters is Susan, another one is Nisima Rosette, and then another one is Adela. So those three of my sisters, I wish them a happy Women's Day. And I want us to look at it briefly before we do something else. I felt it would be important to honor this day and talk about it. And
Sister,
yes.
Just to interrupt, you are the last one.
Yes. Why?
I couldn't tell.
Why? Yes, I'm the last born, and those are my heroes ahead of me. Yes.
All right.
Thank you so much. And we celebrate this Women's Day on 8th March every year in honor of women's achievements. I want to challenge men. This is a day you're supposed to take your woman out. If you don't have your woman, take your sister out. Take a friend out. And if at all you don't want to take anybody out, go to the market and buy from a woman. Enter a woman's shop, buy something, or any woman you meet on the road, greet them and wish them a happy Women's Day. If you have 20 bob, pass by, look for a woman beggar, a lady beggar outside there, give it to that person.
But I wish the same will be reciprocated.
Yeah, on the Men's Day, the same should happen. We come to men's shops, we support them, and we take our men out, which is very okay.
Yes,
Okay.
very okay.
Don't tell me nobody has taken you out.
But I'm still waiting for that miracle.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really.
It happens.
It has not
Ah,
yet.
sorry,
It's
maybe
yet to
time has not yet come. It will come.
God's time.
Yes. So, and each year has got its theme. And first of all, as like I said, we celebrate it every 8th of March every year. And it is a global day of awareness, appreciation, and advocacy for women's rights in social, economical, cultural, and political spheres. And this Women's Day, the first Women's Day to be celebrated was in 1909 in the United States. And then in 1910, it was an international socialist conference in Copenhagen, which proposed the idea of it to be a global Women's Day. And then the first official International Women's Day was celebrated in 1911 in several European countries. And in 1975, the United Nations officially recognized the 8th March as an International Women's Day. So we have seen it has a long history from 1909 till date, even though they have not put when did we Africans start celebrating Women's Day. But since they made it a World Women's Day, it is good that we celebrate ourselves, we celebrate our women, we celebrate our mothers and our siblings. And then the question is asked, why is it important? Does it mean that all the other days are not Women's Days, like women cannot celebrate on those days? Women's Day is a time to celebrate women's achievement in various fields, raise awareness about gender inequality and discrimination, advocate for equal rights and opportunities for women, support women's education, healthcare, and leadership. I have heard some people complain that women are given so much power, women are being uplifted, given priority, which is not given to the men. I don't know what you say about that. How true is it? And you might be having your view as our listener. You are still right to put it in the comment section or in the SMS and talk to us. Do you think it is important for us to celebrate women and to raise their dignity, to support their education, their leadership, and all that? And then another thing I want us to look at is, how do we celebrate the Women's Day? We have different events, rallies, discussions on gender equality, and like today, the AOSK, the Association of Sisterhood in Kenya, are celebrating it in a very huge day. They have a march, after which they have different talks here in Nairobi. And then honoring, inspiring women in different industries. I have watched a video where the girls are standing up to say, this is the woman that I look up to, the woman that inspires me. And today, for me, I would say that the woman that inspires me is my mother. She's my hero. She's a woman that can sacrifice everything she has for me. And so that is, she inspires me, and I would like to be like her when I grow old. I don't know when, whether it will still happen. And then we have also social media campaigns and awareness programs, educational workshops, and community service projects. And like I said, each year Women's Day has a theme to highlight specific issues. And on this year, our theme is Accelerate Action. Accelerate Action emphasizes the urgency in advancing gender parity at the current rate, achieving full gender equality, which may take until we are in 2025, and we are seeing that this will take until 2158, highlighting the need for swift and decisive efforts. And the United Nations commemorates this day under the theme for all women and girls, rights, equality, and empowerment. And then I want us to look at how best can we participate in the International Women's Day this year, 2025. First of all, you can attend events, virtual seminars, join locals, workshops, rallies focused on women's rights and empowerment, and ensure that you actually, as you attend these rallies, ensure that you play your part to give women their rights and what they deserve. Support women-owned businesses, like I said, and make a conscious effort to patronize businesses run by women to promote economic equality. When you go to the shops, try as much as possible to buy from those women. There is a caption that I read somewhere. A woman was, there is, these women that sell bananas, sell tomatoes,
Yeah.
and sometimes you are in the car driving, they are running after you, begging you to buy. even if you have bananas, it is important that if you have money that you buy from these women, even if you buy and reach there outside and give it out, because these women are not actually selling those bananas for luxury.
They're not selling to buy a house.
They are not selling to buy a house, to buy a car.
Yeah,
They are not even selling to go out and have fun.
They're already out.
They're already out. They are selling to provide food
Just to survive.
at the table, to survive, to send their children to school. So it is really important that we support these women. And actually, there is something that baffles me, or I would say that something that strikes me and disturbs me at the same time. And this is when a woman, or no, a person, you are very rich. When we go to these big supermarkets at Naivas, Galleria, Carrefour, we don't bargain.
Yeah, sure.
You just go to everything, you just pick, go to the counter, pay and go. And actually, the people who are selling those things in those supermarkets already have enough. They have money. They are just adding to what they have. But whenever we enter Mama Mboga's market, our bargaining power goes high. She will tell you 20 shillings, you want to buy it at 5 bob. Then you bargain, and I wonder, like, why is it so? We normally say, she's cheating me. But when actually that mboga that she's telling you, this is for 200 shillings. If you go to the supermarket, you buy it at 500 and you will not bargain with anybody, because nobody even wants to listen to you. You won't talk to anybody. It is already labeled. It is either you take it or you leave it. So it is even important and very good that we promote these women. And when you are buying something, even if you have to bargain, at least remove 10 shillings. Don't go and remove 500 shillings. And some of them, actually, when you bargain, because they feel they don't have even what to eat, they choose to give you.
Sell at a loss.
At a loss. At least let me have what to eat tonight. And you are happy. You go and eat. I think that is a kind of I don't want to say heartlessness, because it is your money after all. You do with it whatever you want. But I'll call it insensitivity. It is good that we become aware of these things. Some of us are not even aware. We just know when I go to market, I bargain. If it is supermarket, I don't need to. But let us be conscious when we are buying these things. Let us be conscious to promote these women with small businesses. And then another way to to celebrate is to use social media platforms to share information about gender disparities and the importance of accelerating action towards equality. Offer your time to organizations dedicated to supporting women and girls, such as shelters, mentorship programs, or educational initiatives. I know that today is a day the vice president of Tangaza University, she has offered it. She has been collecting few things like pads, food stuff, cream, and I think today she should be going to the Maasai land to meet those girls that are less privileged to give. That is one of the things that we look up to, and we use to reach out to these young people. And then also you can have time to reflect and discuss, engaging in conversations with friends, family, and colleagues about the challenges women face and how to address them collectively. By participating in these activities, individuals can contribute to the global movement towards achieving gender equality and empowering all women and girls. I don't want to mention a church, but recently I had an encounter of a person who stood, this is a church leader, and was kind of facing the men, telling men, stand up for your rights. Women are taking away your rights, A woman should not intimidate you. If she comes to your house, you're the one that married her. Control the way you want, something like that. and people were like talking from behind, and it sort of they were not agreeing with him, and he was like, I'm sure those who are saying these are women, so men stand up and let us train our boys to stand their ground. And I somehow felt that this was a threat. Of course, some men might not go into you don't have to fight for power unless the woman is fighting for power with you, then you can stand your ground.
Sister,
Mm-hmm.
can I interrupt?
Yes, please.
When you go through, let's say, on YouTube or Instagram,
Mm-hmm.
and find any video done by a feminist
Mm-hmm.
trying to talk,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they talk in a manner that is maybe persuading or haina upole.
Give an example.
There are videos, if we even choose randomly on YouTube and play them,
Mm-hmm.
the way feminists address the issue of gender balance
Mm-hmm.
and rights and
Okay.
everything.
Mm.
I think they usually lack some
So you also feel intimidated
the
somehow.
right approach.
The
on how-
right approach.
Yes.
I know. Personally, I'm not a feminist, and I believe in equality. If you are a man and you have gone to school, I also have a right to go to school. And if you are a man and you are doing a certain job, and I feel that I can do it as a woman, I will feel intimidated you letting me down because that I'm a woman and refusing to give me that job. Why am I saying this? Sometimes men, I know you have said that women speak, the way they speak, somehow they lack
It's not
approach.
women. They are-
Some
they are
feminists.
feminists, yeah.
Okay, now you've got to understand that we are different. We have different way to approach things. We have different personalities, different experiences, and different way we were brought up. You may find that woman that is strong and, in that way, maybe the father did not treat her well, or maybe she had an experience that she feels, we must treat this.
That's not a problem that should come to all other men.
And
We're different.
You are different, and the same way that church leader I'm talking about didn't have to approach it that way in a church. You understand? So we have different ways of looking at things, but let us look at ourselves
So my point was
personally.
the way of addressing the issues both to men and women.
To women.
How we address it is very, very crucial, because there's a man somewhere or a young man somewhere who doesn't know how to go about something. Then they come across a video about that man you're saying, let's say for example, telling him to be aggressive, to stand his ground.
Hit
And
this
he
woman.
becomes radicalized from there. He's going to stand his ground without looking at all other aspects of life and how to go about it. The same way it goes to the feminists when they are talking and doing all those things. There's a girl somewhere very innocent. The first time they're meeting me, they handle me the way the feminists say.
They handle you with a man hand.
Yeah, so a woman manhandling you. So
I understand.
you see,
And
such things bring about a difference in how I'm going to react on how she has treated me or how a man has treated the woman, and it brings so many problems.
Yeah.
So for people who are championing for equality, I would say let's get to class and learn how to disseminate our ideas, our brilliant ideas that we have.
which class?
Uh,
Thank you very much. I understand and I take your view. It is very, very important. If I'm talking about gender equality, I'm talking about women getting certain things, but at the same time, men should have those things too. And I've been looking at this point. I know I've discussed it around with some people. Yes, I know somehow we have favored women so much and have kind of neglected the boy child. And this is looked at when we go to, I will give an example. When you go to the street, how many girls are there? And how many boys are there? How many girls are drug addicts? And how many boys are drug addicts? And when we find like a girl child and a boy child on the street, who do we rescue first? And why? If we are rescuing, can we rescue the both of them? Can we rehabilitate the both of them? Because when I empower a woman to be strong, when I empower a woman to be herself, to stand her ground, she'll be married tomorrow. To who? To the man that was not empowered, and she'll step on that man. So we need to put a balance, and I'm talking about gender equality. I'm not saying we should raise women and leave the men down.
Yeah,
We should equalize
I think,
the ideas.
The problem, like right now,
Mm-hmm.
the problem is there, is that it's not bad to empower women.
Mm-hmm.
The women have been empowered, but there's so many things that are happening, let's say in relationships first, and marriages. Things are happening that you won't imagine these things really happen, because the woman is empowered. They're going to live with a man who has not been taught how to live with an empowered woman.
Exactly. So thank you so much about that. And I don't know if you have any question concerning women empowerment. I talk to the teachers out there, I talk to the church leaders, I talk to the organizational leaders. Please let us look at women as women. Women with integrity, women with strength. Actually, do you know that women are stronger than men? Do you believe? I knew you will first of all laugh.
That's personal.
Okay.
You might be stronger than me.
Mm-hmm.
And might be stronger than
someone
some
else.
other,
Why I say that women are strong?
Maybe
I'm not looking at physical strength.
Maybe if we categorize in which aspects are women stronger.
Yes, and in which aspects are men stronger than women. If we talk about physical, of course we can't talk. We will bow down for you men. But in terms of psychological, emotional strength, I think women take the lead. I find women very strong in taking in certain things. I use my mother as an example. I told you she inspires me.
And you want to be like her?
I would like to be like her when I grow old. She's a woman that she can say, I will not eat for the whole week for the sake of my children. They should eat. And you hardly get a man that will do that. My father cannot do it. He will eat first before you eat. So I'm not putting down my father, but I think he lacks in that. He's strong. He's a strong man somewhere else, but not in that aspect. And when we have a problem that it has hit, it's my mother that keeps us standing. She keeps telling us it's okay. We have gone through more than this. My father will be shaking already. How are we going to come out of this? So in terms of psychological strength, emotional strength, women are very, very strong. And we applaud you all women, wherever you are. We wish you a very, very happy Women's Day. I know some of you will be watching us and they are like, this sister is not easy. She's praising women. It is okay. We have no problem. I'll praise women as long as I want, because I am a woman. And I know what women do. And I know there are men that will do the same. I know there are men out there who are saying, yes, sister, I agree with you. So thank you very much. We can take a short break and then we come back to talk about the screen time.
All right. Thank you so much, sister. Mpenzi msikilizaji, zimekatika dakika 32 ndani ya saa 8 mchana majira ya Afrika Mashariki, ikiwa tupo ndani ya kipindi cha The Youth Zone, kipindi ambacho kinakujia kila siku ya Jumamosi